Hey, welcome to Answers to Your Questions. I'm Neil, and this is Nicole, and we're here in the fabulous youth room of the First Baptist Church in Davis.
Yay!
And we want to give you some thoughts to help you answer the questions that you've asked about life and faith and the Bible and all that.
Yep.
So, Nicole, the first question I have for you is, are you bothered by the fact that the top of my head is cut out of this video?
No, because I'm in it.
Okay, fine. So, the real question is, was Jesus black?
No, Jesus was not black.
How do you know?
Jesus was born
Have you
in...
met Jesus?
No, I have not met Jesus physically. But I know that Jesus was born in Bethlehem.
True.
Jesus' family was from Nazareth, so
That's
they went
true.
back to Nazareth after he was born in Bethlehem.
True.
And at the time, we don't know what skin color all of them were. But we know at the time, in the Middle East, Jesus was also a Jew, and
True.
Jewish people in Nazareth,
Typically, they're not
typically
black.
not black.
So probably not. Let's
Right.
say it's a safe bet.
That Jesus wasn't black.
Okay. Great question, though.
Sweet.
All right.
All right.
Question for
Are
me?
you ready? Are you ready for this big answer
This part
to
of
your
me
question?
is. This
Yes.
part of me is not.
This one part.
Right. All right.
So the question that someone wrote is, why did Jesus speak in parables and not answer the stinking questions? #Riddler.
Ooh, that is a great question because I read the parables and often I'm like, what? What is that? Okay, so here's my thought, you guys. We have 47 parables recorded in the Bible that Jesus said. 47. Maybe he said more, but we just have 47. Now, Jesus doesn't only speak in parables, right? Sometimes he speaks in straightforward teaching, like his Sermon on the Mount. Sometimes he speaks in this like really dense, amazing theological monologue, like the Gospel of John records.
Right.
But Jesus also speaks in parables. So why? You might think that he's speaking in parables to help people understand, right? Like to illustrate a point. Like, let me tell you a story to help you understand what I'm saying. But when you read the passages, you realize that even the disciples didn't understand what Jesus was saying. They even asked him, Jesus, what are you saying? We don't understand this. Why are you speaking in parables? So Jesus doesn't say parables to make it easier for us to understand. If you don't understand parables, then that's okay, because you're in the same place as guys like John and Peter. So here's what I think. I think that Jesus speaks in parables, these stories that he tells, to surprise us and to interrupt our normal way of thinking. I think Jesus tells parables to make us stop and see things in a new way. So, as you know, like you read a parable, Jesus does a couple things. First, he starts with something that everybody knows about, right? Like farming or having people over for dinner or sheep. Like everybody knew about that stuff. It's like if Jesus was telling a parable today, he would tell a parable about Pokemon Go or taking the SATs or doing the dishes. Stuff we just like, oh yeah, I know about that. But then here's what happens. In Jesus' parables, he surprises us with a twist. And we say, wait, what? Really? The twist could be challenging. It could be offensive. It could be really hard to believe. So, for example, one of the parables in Luke 15 is about the lost sheep. And the parable goes, suppose you had 100 sheep. People could be like, oh yeah, I know what that's like. Like my neighbor, he has 100 sheep. And down the street, there's 100 sheep down there. And he has 2,000 sheep. I get that. Everybody would know what it's like to have 100 sheep.
True.
Do you know what that's like?
I don't personally.
Neither do I. But back then, they totally got that. Okay, and then he says, and he loses one of them. Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, I know, that happens sometimes. That's a bummer. And then he says, does he not leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? The answer is no. There's no way you're going to leave 99 sheep just for one sheep that goes off.
No.
That's the surprise. That's the twist of Jesus' parable. And that makes you think, wait, what? Really? And so you end up either embracing Jesus' parable and being like, wow, God does really love us in this amazing way that he's going to search for us, or rejecting it. That's crazy, Jesus. So Jesus teaches us in parables to make us stop. We can't just nod along and be like, oh yeah, I get that, Jesus. I understand what you're saying. Totally. We have to stop and think, I don't know if I like this. And we'll have to decide.
I like
So that's my answer. You guys, I wish that we could have lots of time to sit and read the parables together. They're amazing. They really deepen our perspective on life. But that's it for now. This video is already 5 minutes long. So if you want to talk more, just talk to us.
Yes.
We will see you next time.
Bye.